I don't know that you can do it through programming yet, but it will, I think on like a 7.5, like 10 tons, okay? Head pressure has to get up to at least 375 before you see one condenser fan motor come online. So it's our way of ensuring that, again, the compressor is running and you are getting that differential in pressure, okay? So again, the idea is that it's kind of the engineering and the efficiency built into the unit showing itself.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see here.
So we kind of went a deep dive, and obviously in company policies, but what time are we taking lunch?
It should be here about noon.
Okay, cool. So we were talking about setting up the configuration ID, and I just want to kind of briefly go over this before we run into overkill. But if, let's say for instance, again, you are having accessories installed and you needed to increase and or modify your configuration ID, you would do so by either simply hitting the select button, which moves the cursor over or back, and utilizing the up or down keys to make the necessary changes, okay? And again, you would be utilizing either your smartphone with the app to show you what the characters mean, or you would have the literature open and defining the character and what each character means in order to set this up properly. So in this case, we talked about the first character being humiditrol. So obviously you guys don't have a lot of humiditrol. So in this case, we're gonna leave that as N, not installed. So I'm gonna hit select. Now I'm gonna move over. So let's say now we have an economizer. So obviously looking at the slide beforehand, S was for single stage, right? As we had D, that was dual enthalpy, right? N, not installed, okay? M, modulating, okay? T, temperature. So some of these characters are kind of synonymous with common terminology or common sense, right? But again, the literature is there for you, or the app, to define what these things are.
Cheat sheet.
Cheat sheet,
So
exactly.
that's all on the app, is the cheat sheet?
Absolutely,
So we
absolutely.
don't need to like.
You actually can enter in a configuration ID there in the app, and it'll tell you what it is.
stands for. Oh, nice.
Totally,
Oh, that's cool.
okay?
So are they like made from the factory and say shipped to that clinic to be installed? And they come from the factory, rated or configured for that?
So that's what we were talking about, standardization,
Yeah.
okay? Because the idea is, I don't think DaVita is there yet with us, okay? But once you guys come up with a standardized, I guess, configuration,
Yeah,
we will be doing that at the factory for you,
Nice.
so we won't have to really.
okay? But again, Kirk, the question did come up again. DaVita does not have a standardized program configuration order platform yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. You guys are getting there though.
The goal is to have that very, very soon.
Okay.
So we have weekly calls. Try to get
Okay, so again, the startup process would still mandate that this still has to happen in the event you were doing field installed accessories.
Or say somebody installed it and they didn't do it right, and then I got little alarms or little stuff going.
Right,
No nuisances or
Right.
whatever. So I think I have a few of those.
right. So let's go ahead and say that again now. This has all been set up correctly. I would hit save. That takes me to the next configuration ID, and remember, these were the sensors that you may or may not have. So in this particular case, this particular unit doesn't have any external factory installed sensors or internal accessories. Okay, so we're good. Next, you would enter in the catalog number, okay? Why is it important to verify the catalog number? Well, stickers don't last forever, right, boys? So the unit programming has to have it maintained. The reason why the catalog number is so important is that, again, and the standardization process kind of comes into play. Hey Kirk, this is so-and-so from DaVita. Can you tell me how a unit was ordered? Sure I can. What was the catalog number? And he can pull that up right off the bat. That's why the catalog number is important. Or, hey, I'm looking at this part on this unit, but the model numbers have faded, but I have a catalog number. Can you tell me what the unit is? Sure. And our parts personnel can look that up, and they'll have the full model serial number breakdown. That's why the catalog number is so important. Okay? So in this case, we're going to go ahead and save that. The serial number is important as well because it tells us what the date at which the unit was manufactured, right?
Yeah, real quickly on that, you always see like a 56, because that's when it's manufactured in plant. And so it's the third and fourth number.
I think the lunch person was right there at the door, I saw the reflection. Right away. It's okay.
But the third and fourth number are the date, so it's like a 5617. That's 2017. So always those, if you can remember that, those two.
Within the first four numbers? So I know each brand, they got it differently where they put the days that
Yeah.
it's made and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
So again, the model number nomenclature and the serial numbers, okay, do play a part.
Yeah.
The serial number, like what he is mentioning, if it's a commercial grade unit, it's gonna have a 56, which stands for Stuttgart. Okay?
That's what it's got.
Then, followed by the year.
Okay,
Then the next number, then thereafter represents the month
okay.
that the unit was made. Now, we use an alphabetic nomenclature, A for January, B for February, and obviously we only go so far.
Yeah.
So we narrow it down to basically the month and the year that the unit was manufactured and where it was manufactured from. Once you go beyond those characters, it represents the sequence at which the unit was made. So if you see 0356, that was the 356th unit made under that month
Okay.
and year. Okay? And you're right, every other manufacturer has something
Every
similar to
carrier
it.
brand, yeah, they
You know,
have
like
it.
Carrier, the first four characters represent
Yeah,
the
yeah.
year, the month, and the date the unit was made.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
York, I think, runs along the same line, and Train has something different.
Yes.
So, in this case, let's go ahead and say the serial number is correct. We're gonna go ahead and save that. Now, you also have the ability to name a unit, okay? So in the event that you have multiple units, and again, especially when you have third-party integration, this is key. They all can't be called RTU unit number one, right? So obviously, in this case, let's go ahead and say this is our 5th unit. Hey, I gotta go ahead and assign a number to it. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in, or I'm gonna call it unit 15, whatever. I'm gonna save that. Yes, sir.
Is it possible to add something else onto that, like a lounge or treatment floor or some kind
Good
of?
question.
I mean, instead of just a unit, I mean, sometimes they don't know where it's connecting to or what thermostat.
So let me see here. I think you can.
That's
So let me see.
Instead of space, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. See, there's letters.
Awesome.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Area 51. Cool.
All right.
That'll
So now
help.
that that's established,
HADES.
the last here would be, again, whether or not you have a humiditrol. In this case,
Nope.
no. And you're done.
Nice.
That is the pre-install. If you were there doing this yourself, this would probably take you about 3 minutes.
Later
Or-
on in the day too,